Grande Cambio Business Show number 6. Today, the book of Ken Segall, the marketing guy of Steve Jobs. And the title is Insanely Simple. As for Steve Jobs, simplicity was a religion and a weapon. He said, "What is simple can be harder than what is complicated. You must work hard to get this skill of pure thought, of simplifying. But it is worth it, because if you get it, if you get this skill, this art, you can move mountains." Now, simplicity pays off. Let's see what were his tricks for simplicity. First of all, groups. How many special commissions do you think he had? That's the question he asked. 0. Apple has no special commissions. He wanted it to be, as he said, as a startup. Big startup. It's worth $1 trillion now. I don't know how they do it these days, but that was the key. So for Macintosh, he had a team of 100 people, and he didn't want any more. If there was 101 person, so one had to go. One had to go out from the project. Only 100 people, so that he could see everyone, know everyone, talk to everyone. And the same applies to small groups. He preferred working with small groups, and people in small groups had to be knowledgeable, experienced, and very committed, engaged, and involved. And the communication was very direct and instant. Like special Navy SEALs commando people, they work in small teams, but they are very powerful. They can overpower big teams of hundreds of people. Small groups, and then short meetings. Short meetings, first of all, get rid of the least needed person. Decrease the number of people at the meetings. Decrease the time of the meeting. And don't make a presentation, make a discussion. Instant exchange of flow of ideas. Discussion and brutal sincerity. So be frank and say what you like it or you don't like it. Why? And then also say, "I'm sorry, that was a mistake, let's change it." So quickly admit you did something wrong or something was not correct, something not right. And till the last moment, keep changing, keep thinking, keep questioning. And Steve Jobs, when he was designing the Apple shop, at the very last moment, he changed the whole idea, the whole concept in the last moment. In some companies, it wouldn't be possible, but he had a direct contact with many things. So, groups, meetings, and the next thing is minimalism. They were working on a commercial, 30-second commercial, and Steve Jobs wanted 4 or 5 things in this commercial. Product qualities. But the Lee from a Kayat company, from Ken Segall company, marketing agency, did this. He ripped a piece of paper, he made it into a ball, and he threw to Steve Jobs. And Steve Jobs got it and threw it back. And Lee said, "That was a good commercial." And then he made 5 different balls. He threw them all at once at Steve Jobs, and he didn't catch anyone. And then he said, "That was a bad commercial." After this role play, Steve Jobs got it, and they changed the decision to have one message. And the same applies to your message. And remember the sentence. If you were to remember only one sentence from this video, it would be this sentence. Then when you have a presentation, you can use this phrase. If there is only one phrase you will remember from this presentation, that should be it. That simplicity wins. Use this powerful phrase and win, and benefit, and enjoy. And another thing is what Leonard Bernstein said. To achieve something great, you need 2 things: plan and limited amount of time. Not enough time. That's right. And the same Steve Jobs said. that the thought of the fact that I'm going to die pushed him, pressurized him, so that he would leave all the thinking, oh, maybe I'm embarrassed, maybe I'm ashamed, maybe I will fail, what will others think? And he wanted to do what is the most important in his life. And that's why he concentrated so much on his work. So, that's all. Keep things simple. KISS. Keep it short and simple.